It's that time of the year for spending, but also for saving. We got a lot of sales going on. And I wanted to hit two brands that I really love and what they're doing at this time of the year to save you some money with some codes and such. I want to talk about ESUM's sale, and I want to talk about Sweed's sale. These are two brands that I celebrate and work with throughout the year, and I'm so excited to talk to you about them today and show you some new products, or new to me products, from these brands. Some of them actually new to the brands themselves. Today, we're going to talk, first of all, about Sweed Beauty. I am wearing their beautiful glass skin foundation and powder, both of which I have reviewed in the past, and their Fancy Face blush, which I love. That'll all be linked below. But specifically today, I wanted to review two products that I've never tried before and are new. Sweed is doing this collaboration with the influencer Lydia Millen, and this is the Rose Thorn that they did with her. Such a cool little product and such a pretty color to wear on the lips, and you'll see it in the demo. It's got a beautiful brush on one side, this on the other. I am going to just look at that. It's such a great neutral, just a little bit more 90s brown than neutral. So pretty. And you will see these outside in the warm California sunshine. I'm just doing some on the inside first. And then this is a remarkable gold eyeliner. Here's the thing about Sweed, okay? They are not flashy, and that's what I love about them. Really minimalist beauty. This is a gold eyeliner, and I know you're like, there's a million of those, Rebecca. No. Hear me out. First of all, it's got that really cool little sponge that you know I love. Its competitors have this too, and it's just really nice. But this gold pencil is going to show on your eyes. I see these gold pencils. Victoria Beckham Beauty has one. A few other brands that I can think of have them. And they're beautiful, but when I put them in the waterline, they either can't go in the waterline, like some of the Victoria Beckham ones that have sequins really aren't meant for the waterline, they could scratch you. But the smooth gold ones, sometimes they don't show once I get them on the eye. This one is really cool because look at it. It's got just enough kind of olive and brown to show, and just enough gold to still appear kind of a bronzed gold. And I'm going to show you it today in the waterline. You probably can't see it now, but you will in the demo. And it's just beautiful. And I'm going to show you that swatch outside as well. And that is going to be 20% off the entire site right now at Sweed Beauty. I encourage you to head over there. I have my links below. My code, I'll put it on screen and below, is 20% off all across if you use REBECCA-C-20 when you check out. That's REBECCA-C-20. It's here on screen. It'll also be down below with a link that will take you over there, and then you can save some good money on some amazing products from Sweed. Now, I have two different eye looks on, if you haven't already noticed, and those are provided by ESUM. So ESUM is also having 20% off site-wide. Theirs is Holiday24 is the code, and I will have my links below and all that information down below. I have reviewed ESUM palettes for so long, and I went ahead and got, all of this was gifted, by the way. And I went ahead and picked up from ESUM something I hadn't had before, and that is the Artistry palette number 2 Intensity. I love their Artistry palettes, and picking up this one allowed me to complete my collection, and it's so beautiful, and we're going to work on two different eye looks. You're seeing a preview of that today. I went ahead and got this bundled with their dual-ended eye pencil that is in black and diamond are the shades. I'll show you that in a moment. And it also came with the V09 brush. We're going to use a bunch of my ESUM brushes in the application here in the demo because I am a big fan. This is these dual-ended eyeliners from ESUM should not be overlooked because they come with one eyeliner like this one in black. I didn't need to show you that. You know what a black eyeliner looks like. But it's a nice dark black and it stays forever. ESUM is so underrated. And then this shade here, I like to use, you could use it in the waterline. This might get lost. We're going to use it today just on the inner corner. Might not see it now, but you will see it when I apply it in the demo and it really lights up the face. They have dual-ended liners. They have dual-ended lip liners. beautiful products over there. So we're going to look at that today. But also, while you have your 20% off, I wanted to show you the Artistry palette number 2 Intensity, because I haven't reviewed that before. I've reviewed everything else here. They have a beautiful matte eyeshadow palette. They have beautiful colorful eyeshadow palettes, but this one I haven't reviewed. Look at this silver. I mean, we're going to look at it all outside, but look at that silver shade. Look at this gold shade. I mean, it's just for the holidays. How pretty is that? And look at how that swatches just in one fell swoop like that. It's just beautiful. Let's take these outside into the warm California sunshine. Here is that ESUM Artistry palette, 20% off site-wide now with Holiday 24, but definitely use my link so that they know I sent you. And then we have our Sweed Beauty, and I went ahead and did the lip pencil, that golden eye pencil, and I went ahead and swatched that Air Blush Cream Fancy Face, because I love their blush, their Air Blush. It's so good. 2 brands that I really, really believe in. Both brands have 20% off site-wide right now. So pay attention to those links, look down below for information, make sure you're subscribed, and let's head over right now to a demo. Okay, before I started today, I prepped my skin and I put on some of, this is a favorite, the Sweed Glass Skin Foundation, the Sweed Miracle Powder. I love these. And I also put on, you guys know this is a favorite of mine, the Air Blush, and I used Fancy Face, which is a real favorite of mine. It's kind of not red, not pink, just kind of perfect like winter berry shade, really. So I've already done that. And then I want to use here, we've got 2 products that they sent over that are totally new to me and I haven't tried yet. The first is the lip pencil that Sweed has done in collaboration with influencer Lydia Millen. She's a fashion and beauty influencer on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, massive following, and a good relationship with the brand for a long time. So they did this with her. This is Rose Thorn, and it's got, let me just show you, a little brush on one side and a pencil on the other. So let's go ahead and use that now. I love these pencils because they're really creamy. And so it's a talent to talk and put on lip liner at the same time. So they work for me as both a lip liner and a kind of whole lip look. And you can kind of rub it together. And then I like to use, well, it's a really, really nice brush to just kind of, and that won't go anywhere. Sometimes I put a gloss over it. It's just really pretty. And I like this Rose Thorn shade because it's just kind of a really kind of a brownish neutral, a little bit of a 90s vibe. But I think it's really nice. Okay, and I think that works with our Fancy Face blush. Now, okay, so we got 2 liners to use. I want to play with some of the things that ESUM sent over. And one of the things ESUM sent over is this liner, which is in kind of this black and diamond shade. So I thought we would use that on the upper waterline and maybe a little bit on the inner corner. And let's try, because this looks really cool. This is from Sweed Beauty, sent this over. This is the eye pencil in Golden Beetle. Such a good looking shade, and they've got a smudger on theirs too, because this would be a really nice full eye look. But let's go ahead and just, since it's kind of gold, let's just put it in the lower waterline and see what we think. This is a really nice grounded gold. Sometimes when there's a real kind of crystally shade, there's like a champagne-y shade from Victoria Beckham Beauty that I can't really make too much use of in the waterline because it just doesn't end up showing, you know, really for everyday use. I like this because it also brings out some of the yellow in my eye. I have green eyes, but they can look almost a little bit hazel. And this brings that out, which is okay. And would be really, really pretty with brown eyes or blue, really. Because it has kind of a little bit of a heavier base, It's got a really nice kind of gold to it. It's kind of a heavier gold, if that makes sense. And I like that because it's really going to show and highlight the eyes rather than not looking like anything. And if you wanted to use this for an entire eye look, it's got that really cool smudger that you know I love in other pencil brands as well. And Sweed does that really, really well. All right, let's turn to ESUM here. First thing we have from ESUM is, as I told you, we have this dual-ended, and it's black, and I think they're calling it diamond on the other side. These are so cool. You get these dual-ended brushes, and they're so nice. And I often will take, this is the diamond shade, and just kind of put that, just in the inner corner, just because it works so easily. Like that, just a little bit. And then I'm going to take the black shade and I want a tight line with that up top. I could have done that down below too, but I thought it would be a little bit more fun. Oh, I love the factory point. Love the factory point. And I'm doing that right exactly, for those of you new to tight lining, right exactly where the lashes kind of hit, you know, right there. So that's really pretty. Maybe I'm doing that a little backwards. I think if I were alone and not talking to you guys, I would probably do that after I put on the eyeshadow, but you know, just for that look. Okay, with our ESUM palette, we're gonna open it up here. This is gonna be fun. First thing I wanna do is I wanna use a shade here as a highlight. Yes, as a highlight, because why not? So I'm gonna, let's see. I got some ESUM brushes here. Since we're going to go all out with ESUM, I think this would make a pretty nice highlighter. Maybe this one. How about this one, actually? So let's go just in there a little bit. This is a foundation brush from ESUM that I really like, and I'm going to put this here as a highlighter. Why not? Why am I doing that? Because why not? And I think that worked just beautifully. Ran it down onto the blush a little bit, and now I am ready to put on the eyeshadow. So let's go do that. Okay, lots of ESUM brushes that I have amassed throughout the years because I'm a big fan. But the V09 brush, it's great for getting, I like to use this, you know, you can line with it. I like to use it to create, you know, lay down pigment, maybe a little bit at the edges or something like that. So we're going to use that today along with everything else I have from ESUM because I am a big fan. So let's do two different looks with the Artistry palette number 2, Intensity, because it's one I haven't had before. So let's tie in on this eye that look we did on the cheeks. Oh, that is so pretty. This just felt so holidays to me. I want to do you know, I don't know. I said I was going to do 2 different looks. I love this brush, by the way, from ESUM. And then I'm going to use the little tip of it as well to play. Let's put down this pigment here. Such good savings, and I love both of these brands. So it is an absolute pleasure. Oh, look at this. And this just lays down exactly as you'd expect. You know, the way it looks in the pan is how it kind of applies to the eyes. And I know that sounds a bit strange. I could put in some mattes with this if I wanted to, but guess what? Right now, I don't really want to. I'm going to go to that little brush that comes with this set that I bought, which is my second one. I'm going to use this just to kind of deepen the corners with this shade right here. Oh, this is so holiday, you guys. This will also do, if you're better than me, a little bit of a cat eye flick on the side there, which I'm not really attempting, but I love this just for little spaces. You can even use it in the crease or to carve out anything you want. Just great brushes over at ESUM. And let's tie in one of these beautiful satiny brown shades. Oh, it's so pretty. This is everything you could ever want in a satin shade. And you know that this is a brand that works with professionals because this is kind of going to be your everything kind of satiny metallic palette. We still have the ESUM in the corner, that diamond shade in the corner. And I'm just going to leave that be. Let's take that same brush. I got a whole host of ESUM brushes here though. Let me switch it up because I got a whole host of them. Let's come over here and do something a little golden to kind of pick up that gold that I did underneath the eye. I mean, I could do a million different eye looks, of course, but you guys know I am not a makeup artist. And you know, you guys, I still get the comments. I don't mean to call someone out, but of course, I'm sorry, not sorry. Someone's like, well, you're clearly not a makeup artist. I'm like, really? Okay, Sherlock. Go solve another mystery. I make no bones about that. Okay. We're all here just playing with makeup. I encouraged that commenter to stick around and see that everyone here is really nice. Oh, putting people on blast. Okay, so we've got a gold eye there, which is kind of fun. And then I want to go into this bronze right here. Let's go into the bronze. This would probably benefit from a little bit of maybe a bronzer in the crease. It probably needs a little bit of a matte, you know, but there's no telling me. There's no telling me. But I love the way this gold blends into the bronze. Check that out. I really kind of like that look. I just think it's really pretty and festive for the holidays, but probably left to my own devices, I'd give a little bit maybe of a matte shade. And you could do that with either your other matte ESUM palette. You could do that with the bronzer that you're using. But either way, look at those two looks and how pretty those are. And there's countless others to be made. This is probably one of my favorite ESUM palettes I've ever tried. So workable, so pretty. And I wanted to include a matte here, but I didn't need to. You know, these are functioning just beautifully on their own. Really, really nice. So I want you to remember that right now, you can get 20% off your entire ESUM cart. Anything you want with Holiday 24, and I will put my link below. Okay, and I will make my recommendations down below as well. I absolutely love their palette performance and their dual-ended pencils, lip pencils, eye pencils, beautiful. And then remember that with Sweed Beauty, a clear favorite of mine as well, who I support all throughout the year, Rebecca C-20 will get you 20% off site-wide at Sweed. And I really want, there's some products I really want you to take a look at. Plus, as boring maybe as a gold eye pencil is, this is probably one of the best I have ever tried because it's just dark enough to show on the eye and just golden enough to still be gold, if that makes sense, and I hope it does. Check all that out. Make sure that you like and share this video, and the kindest thing that you can do for me is to subscribe. Down below are all the details on how you can get these discounts. Plus, check out our Facebook page. We have a membership here on YouTube. Check me out on Instagram and TikTok, Threads, and, you know, come send me a super thanks if you want to. I'm always grateful, though, just to have you here and subscribed. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Bye-bye.